Good morning and good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you're coming to the channel. Welcome to the Art of the Oracle. My name is Virginia, and today I'm doing a 3-card pick a card reading. Now I'm doing this reading right after the solstice on the 21st, so I'm doing it on the 22nd. And I just feel like obviously we've had a lot of things that have happened outside in the world. And what I'd like to do is focus, allow you a focused reading. The reading is, and the information that I'm hearing is for the next 3 weeks. So we're going to focus on you. We'll dive into money and relationships as well. But yeah, it's going to be over the next 3 weeks. So these are the 3 piles that you have to choose from. This is reading number 1. And I've also been drawn to clear quartz and amethyst for the last 3 weeks. So I'm bringing them in for the 3. So you can see a theme going here. 3 weeks, 3 piles, 3 crystals. So the crystal that I have here has been treated. It's been like aura treated. And it has a point on it. It's really, really beautiful stone. And this is for pile number 1. This is a clear quartz. It's kind of got like rainbow on it. This is for reading number 2. And again, it's a type of quartz, but this one is Lemurian quartz. It's a Lemurian crystal point, which I really love. I use this quite often in some of my practice that I do as a biofield tuning practitioner. This is for reading number 3. And this one is also a quartz. It's a double-sided quartz. It has some natural cracking that has happened, and the beautiful, I don't know if you can see this, the beautiful, it's got clouds, it's got rainbows, but the point of this one is that it's clear quartz and it's got 2 sides to it. So that's what was drawing me in, plus the rainbow reflections that are going on. It's got like rainbow and clouds both. So reading number 1, reading number 2, reading number 3, you are welcome to go through. These are free readings, so you're welcome to go through any reading that you're drawn to. It may be 1 or all 3. If you're drawn to a reading, there is probably something in the reading that is something that you may need to know at this time. Again, this is for the next 3 weeks. Enjoy the reading. All right, so reading number 1. This is the message that we have for the next 3 weeks. I'll begin here with this beautiful, I hope you can see this beautiful rainbow quartz here, with this beautiful point on it. So what I'm feeling like right in here, I'm feeling a lot of fire energy, a lot of orange and yellow, with this tip here of pink and purple. I feel like this is bringing in magic for you. So the reading is around what's going on in the next 3 weeks. So I feel like something unexpected may be coming in for you, maybe something that you would love to have, but you didn't think was possible for you at this time. So I feel like there's going to be possibly an opening, a portal opening is what I'm hearing, where you can really tap into the magic of that. But it's really important for you to believe in yourself and to believe that it's available for you, and to believe that, that you deserve it, because you do. So we're going to set your tarot cards aside, and then we're going to draw some cards, just giving us a little more information and what you need to know. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to these Spirit Mama's cards. Now I separated these cards because I want to see what chakra, first of all, that is important for you to align, and I believe it's this one. So this is around your throat chakra, and if you're unfamiliar with throat chakra, or chakras in general, they're energy centers that govern a particular area of energy in your body and how it moves. This one is just like it says, it's the throat chakra. So what I'm hearing from this card is there may be a need for you to really express yourself. If you have felt like maybe the magic coming in for you is you're considering doing a podcast for yourself. And I think that'll be a great way to open your chakra, because I feel like on some level you have had to kind of edit what you do and say because maybe you felt like it wasn't accepted, whether it's either the way you were raised in family or religious situations, or at work you didn't feel like you had a very strong voice, or maybe you grew up in a family that, you know, you were the little one or the youngest and it just felt like everybody else's voice was bigger than yours. So we'll continue the reading here, and we're going to start, like I said, with what we need to focus on for you right now. And I'm being drawn to this one. This is a Ceccoli Oracle. For reading number 1, please, what other information do we need to know about the self over the next 3 weeks, please, for reading number 1? All right, so number 7. Okay, interesting. So in this card, as you can see, she's got her Humpty Dumpty, and he's not doing so well. He literally fell off the wall, and she's feeling a little bit sad. So is that something that you are, you know, feeling in your world right now, that perhaps something has happened? And it's interesting that the throat chakra came out, because this is the card of lamenting something, feeling bad, wishing something was different. And it's really to say that sometimes things just break because they need to break. They don't need to be repaired. Sometimes it's just about moving forward and just about accepting whatever the situation is. And it may be empowering for you to be able to walk away and say, okay, it is what it is and I'm done with it. It says whatever I'm going to the guidebook. It says whatever it is, you must deal with its passing just as you would like a death. So whether you've lost a job or a friendship has broken, or something, you know, a house that you wanted to buy and it didn't come through, or whatever it is, it says lament what's gone. So it's okay to be sad over whatever it is that didn't happen, and then let the sorrows flow. So it's really asking you not to hold back. Don't hold back on something that may need to just be expressed. So let's go now to the beautiful trees and ask. I feel really strongly that you need something around the trees. Yeah, and for this one, we have bristlecone. And I'm going to have to look up what this one says in the book. But the first thing that I'm seeing is kind of like what this is that there's been a passing. Part of this tree feels like it's, you know, not alive, and part of it looks like it's really thriving. And it just feels like it's gone through, you know, a great shift and a change. And it's going in a different direction. This one was going upward, that one was going off to the right, and it's asking you to kind of look at things in a different way. This tree is around you know, kind of not giving up. It's interesting because this card is saying, you know, kind of let go of something that no longer is. And this is asking you to be true to your own voice and to allow it to flow. It's time for you to speak the way you need to speak. Let old things go. And then this is saying that life does not always run smoothly, and sometimes difficulties is what's part of that life. So do your best to remain strong and persist with your goals while learning from your setbacks. So what's been going on, reading number 1? What's going on for you right now? Let's dive into I want to do a money card. That's what I want to do. I'm going to go with the journey and find out, like, can I get a card here for money? Oh, a lot going on right here. Okay. So for money, we have unfolding, which says that things are changing. I like the way this card is kind of coming around and expressing itself in possibility. When I said that, you know, in the beginning here, I was feeling like some magic. This is kind of where I feel like the magic may be coming in for you, which tells me that there's a great possibility that some things that you didn't expect are going to be coming in. Right now, under chakra here, we have this emotions card, which is interesting, because this I felt like was really asking you to express yourself, the importance of really getting out. And then we can see here that that's what lamenting is. It's, you know, it's having the time to be able to express things, sadness, grief, things that didn't go well. And then we have transformation, and this card was upside down. So you can see that what I'm getting from these cards, like there's a lot of pink that's coming through, and then this blue, which is around difficulties. So what I feel like is there's something that's unfolding, that things have been very, very tricky for you. It's been difficult. You've had a lot of emotions, but in the middle here, it's telling you that things are transforming. Things are going to go in a new direction for you. Even though at times it feels like you've just been working really hard and things have not been going your way, I think that something is coming in to help create a little bit of magic for you on that front. So before we go any further, we're going to pull a card around relationships. We're going to ask for reading number 1. Can we have an animal spirit, please, around relationships? Okay, so we have a couple of cards coming out. The first one is learn from the past and trust in divine detours. Isn't this interesting? This really feels like in these readings that you have really had something that's gone on, but it feels like it was meant to happen. Whatever it was meant to happen. And because it's asking you to be present and that sweet results, another 7 here. We have another 7 coming in. So as it comes to relationships, it's asking you to learn from whatever had happened in the past, and trust that whatever has happened is a divine detour. It's something that was meant to be. And this 3 and 4 is also a 7. This is a 7, and this is a 7. And when this came out, and I was feeling like some sort of magic and luck is coming out for you. And this is also a 7. 1 and 6 is 7. 2 and 5 is 7. Okay, so when you look at this, if you add all up, 2 and 5 is 7. 1 and 6 is 7. 3 and 4 is 7. Then there's a 7 and a 7. So although this reading is feeling like, okay, you've had a lot of difficulties going on, and you're kind of in this sad place. You're in an emotional state. You're tired of the difficulties. You're ready for the transformation, and it's here. That's exactly what I'm hearing. Is that this is here right now, that it all happened for a growth and a learning stage for you. And it's really important for you not to feel like you did something wrong or things are not working out for you, because they're absolutely working out for you. I feel like you had to go through whatever it is, and I'm sorry that you had to go through it, but it's divinely guided. It feels like something that had to happen, perhaps for you to see the real you. So let's go. We're going to, this is One World Tarot, and ask for more information about reading number 1 and their selves. Yeah, look at this. Knight of Cups. So I feel like the Knight of Cups comes out when it's bringing you like an offering, right? That was something that I felt like this was saying, is that there was some magic. So in the Knight of Cups, something that you really want, it's like the universe is offering this up for you. And despite the fact that you've kind of felt like nothing has been going your way, everything I feel like had to fall apart for you to get to this point. So let's see about money. Can you give me more information about money, please? So there is loss, and then there's something unexpected. So yeah, so I feel like this difficulties and loss, if you have not experienced this yet, it may be something that is going to happen. And I feel like it's something that was kind of unexpected or a hidden factor that you were unaware of. So let's draw a Colette card to see how we can overcome. What do we need to know about this financial difficulties and the moon? The moon is a very interesting card. It's feminine energy. It's kind of like the thing that you don't expect that comes through. So it may be a little magic, because this is also a major arcana card. And this may be, so this is the card, the Colette. Colette always has a really, you know, strong message. So it says, tune into the spiritual power within you. It is beyond what society understands and can offer you. It will nourish, protect, inspire, and guide you through any troubles. If your path is diverging from your original plans or is out of sync with those around you, trust in what is happening and know that you are in Colette's care. Yeah, I feel like this is really important for you right now to understand that all these things that have been happening, even though they have just, I kind of get this feeling like it's been one thing after the other, and you're kind of like, how much more can I even take of this? I really need my finances to go in a new direction. And I feel like this magic is coming in, and that's part of what this moon is bringing in for you. I feel like through these difficult situations, like either you've lost a job, or you've, you know, just maybe something unexpectedly happened, like a repair or something that has really kind of thrown your whole finances off. Something that just didn't feel like you were ready to handle it, or you just couldn't handle it because too many other things had happened, or either you had a, you know, like an illness or something that kind of took some of the finances from you. But I feel like this is changing. So there's a lot of emotions that are happening, and difficulties and sorrow, lots of sorrow. But there's a new unfolding. And I know that these are just little glimmers, but you have all this 7 down here, which feels pretty magical. You have hummingbird spirit, which is all about joy. You have the bee spirit, which is about being it's like the sun card. It's like reaping sweet rewards. This is asking you to really learn from the past, and maybe you were a little bit more reckless, either in your money situations, or you felt that, you know, like you trusted someone and they took advantage of you. But all these detours have happened, I believe, to make you a stronger person, and asked you to be aware more, because I feel like you probably have a very soft, genuine heart. You probably don't say bad things. And what I'm feeling through all of this is it's okay to say what's on your mind. Get out the ugliness before it rots away inside of you. If things have gone bad and you're angry, let it out. You know, punch a pillow. You don't have to be you don't have to throw your anger at other people, but it's like a volcano. Once you release that energy, you're going to feel a lot better. So let's find out some more about relationships. And this card hit the deck here, hit the floor, which tells me that it's something, and I love that it's right here under difficulties and this loss, because this loss is around heartache. This loss isn't necessarily around financial, even though it was in your financial situation. It's saying that maybe something that you thought was going to work out just didn't, right? And you're like, I don't get it. This felt really right. Maybe you're, you know, baking these things, and everyone told you how amazing they were, and you tried to sell them, and then you spent all this money and it's just not working. Well, this is asking you in this kind of relationship card is that you need to change your relationship with money, right? So this relationship, I left it open for, it could be a love relationship, it could be, you know, anything, right? And this feels like you need a new relationship with money. And because you have all these 7s, I feel like the universe really wants to help you. So to reap all these sweet rewards that await you, it's asking you to take a look at how you're spending your money. What's your relationship with money? How do you expect it? Write down what you expect and know that you are worthy to receive it. So more about relationships, please, for reading number 1. I like this deck. Look at that. You have the High Priestess. Yeah, it's asking you to trust in your intuition. It's very important for you not to always listen to other people because you're a very unique person, and you need to trust more in yourself than outside influences at this time. It's very, very important for you to overcome these difficulties, but to do that, you really have to believe in yourself and trust in your higher power, your higher wisdom, and what you've learned. That's part of what all of this is. All right, so I'm going to ask for one more card for you right now in the present. So last words, I feel like it's this one, Ace of Wands. Yeah, something is coming in here for you that after this time of change where things are really been, you know, it's saying stay the course, and something is going to come in. It's part of the magic here. And this is Ace of Wands is like a new beginning, like, and that is around your passion. The second energy center, the chakra around your sacral and root, is where that fire and that passion is like where the Ace of Wands energy comes from. And that's what I feel like part of this changing the relationship you have with money and the way you view your own intuition. Don't go outside for advice. Stay within your wheelhouse because you have the best intuition. Another card for money. Final outcome, please, for money. Two of Pentacles for you. Yeah, so the Two of Pentacles is around balancing that. So it's asking you to be aware of how your money is going out and coming in. And isn't that funny that I said I kind of did a misstep when I'm even talking about it for you, because it's really rocky, and I feel like that you really haven't given yourself the opportunity to stand firmly in understanding finances. Like there can be things that you're cut out but you're not willing to cut out, or perhaps that you don't, you know, you don't want to go this way. There's something about the way that you bring in money and that you put out money that you really need to work on. So lastly, this relationship, can we have one last card here on relationships? Okay, you got two, and look at you got three. Justice, which is saying that you're going to, it's card 11, and it's about being able to understand the energetics that you're putting into something and getting that balanced energy back out. We also have the Nine of Cups, which is a wish card. So there's some sort of balancing here. This is part of what this magic is coming in. Really need to look at your relationship with money, how you look at yourself, your intuition, understand that there is a reciprocity. So when you're making things and giving things forward, don't give them away for free. Understand that there needs to be reciprocity there. I feel like there's some magic here, and this is like a wish fulfilled. So some sort of either somebody's coming in to help you, or something that you've really been wanting is going to come in to help you, whether it be money or a person or something that's going to help you feel more stable. And with the Knight of Wands, I feel like it's coming in rather quickly and bringing in a lot of passionate energy. It's interesting that we've got this Knight of Wands around you, and it could be just that the relationship with yourself is changing and your energy is improving. I love this for you, reading number one. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I'd love to hear what you thought of the reading. And if you're interested in daily readings, I do those Monday through Friday, just a small reading to help tap into information that you need to know for the day. So until then, have a beautiful day. Bye now. All right, reading two. This is your reading. Welcome to this 3-card reading for you. So what's going on for you and the next 3 weeks? Well, the first thing I'll say is that we have this Lemurian crystal, and the energy that I'm feeling is that there is some information wanting to come down, like galactic information. Part of what this crystal is it brings in that energy. So if you were drawn to this particular message, there is something wanting to come in for you, either channeled information, or maybe you catch something on like YouTube, another YouTube, reading or on some level, or maybe you're just drawn to like starseed information. There's a lot of little things out there that say that the information is coming to from some sort of galactic being, and that's kind of what I'm feeling. I'm going to put your cards aside. See, you're really drawn to this kind of light codes and light information that's coming in, and I feel like it's coming in from your star family. And yeah, because I think it's really important right now for you to understand your origins, and why maybe you feel different, and why you are so drawn to some of the things that you're drawn to, because it feels like there is some galactic information. So I've separated Spirit Mama's cards, and I've asked for information for like chakra information, if we need to work on a particular chakra. So I'm asking for you, I feel like it's, actually I feel like it's that one there on the bottom. Yeah, crown chakra. And that's not really surprising, right? Because if you are, sorry about that, if you are, see how it's got the planets and everything about being in their head, it's asking you if perhaps that you've been feeling like information should be coming and you're not getting it. You need to spend some time opening up your chakras. I do a beautiful chakra meditation where I feel the light coming in, and then I feel like energy going in all directions, and then I open up, and you can, you know, look at that crown chakra as a white light or purple light or golden light or whatever it is that you're really drawn to. But it's asking you, I think, to open up that energy center and that information, because something is trying to come through for you right now. I feel both of these are kind of pointing and the real focus. This is the Om sign, and that is it could be an opportunity for you to chant, because once you get into this state of higher awareness, then something that is really wanting to come forward for you is, yeah, I feel like it's ready. And it really, there's something very important about you aligning and opening up and being available to the information that's coming through for you. So I'm going to go to this Ceccoli Oracle, very interesting, to ask for more information for reading number 2. And here we go. We've got card number 18, which comes down to a 9. And we are in the year 9. And 9 is all around endings, right? So what are you wrapping up right now at this time in your life? I feel like there's something going on that is asking you to pay attention to how you're doing something. This particular card, it's funny because this woman is like the focus, right? And she's this beautiful, soft queen energy. And then you have this little guy that's running away. And the card is all about retreat. It's about leaving something and heading for something else. So what is going on? This is what I'm feeling, is that it's not retreat in the way that this card is portraying. It's like it's asking you to go on a spiritual retreat. The importance of you being able to tap in to your highest wisdom and guidance. And it, you know, the card is asking you not to rush into one situation or the other. So if you have been kind of tied up in something, you need to like untangle yourself. But I feel like and that could be the other reason why I'm hearing retreat, like go on a retreat, like really literally separate yourself from something that has kind of been a little bit of I feel like it's a drain. It's been some sort of drain on you, and because it's been such a drain, you have really not been able to lighten the load. You've been overthinking it in your mind, which keeps you from being able to attach or to hear really the information that is coming in for you, because I feel like it's coming in, but you possibly can't hear it, because whispers that's what they say. They call it whispers coming in from, you know, galactic information or your spirit guides or whatever it is that you're feeling. That's what I'm feeling for you, is that there's something that has kind of kept you from you, really is what it is. So let's ask, I'm going to ask the journey, like for reading number 2. This is, okay. So isn't that interesting? So a pile flipped out, and it may be too many, but the first thing that it's offering us is asking us to go into sacred space. And that's really what I was feeling like from this card here, is that you need to get away from someone, but I feel like it's going into yourself. And maybe you need to get away from you. Maybe you've just been so busy that work has kind of consumed all of what you've been doing, and the importance of you being able to go into a different space. It's interesting because there's the nature card. So it's whatever, if you don't have the money to go on a sacred retreat, you can't get any more sacred than being out in nature. And I've got a couple more cards that are coming out here that kind of opened up with that. So we're going to take a look at those as well. Limiting beliefs. Is there something that has held you back from believing that you can like receive what you think it is? Like, are people telling you you're crazy or whatever because you're feeling like you're part of some sort of starseed family or something? Whatever it is that you're feeling is true for you, and don't be afraid to go in and explore the direction or the thoughts or the feelings. There is a lot of information out there. Obviously, be discerning, but I feel like perhaps there is somebody that has been around you that had limiting beliefs, and it's kind of kept you from exploring other opportunities. So the other thing that is coming in, sorry, I am watching my daughter's dog, and he's got a very, very loud voice. It's interesting because I'm seeing integrity and courage. So be in your integrity and have courage to go ahead and like look at those things that you don't be afraid to take a step back from other people that are not in alignment with what you are. So if you're a little different, it's okay. You're meant to be different. But the importance of you going into sacred space, no matter where that is, whether it's nature, to see this little box here in this lily, it's asking you to step outside of the box of normal convention. So now is the time to do this. Now is the time that things are coming in and opening up and asking you to have this clear connection with divine source for yourself, and to have the courage and integrity to trust in what's going on right now. It's very, very important for you to do that. There is something really, really important coming in for you. So the next grouping that I wanted to read was something around money. So let's see what am I drawn to for you and money? I feel like there is another card in here. These are very active for you, reading number 2. So let's see. Okay. This is what came out for you for money. So we have a couple of cards. One is change, one is play, and one is follow your bliss. Okay, so I love this because it's asking you to kind of go into a place and to be aware of this information in your crown. I feel like this retreat, this thing that you're moving into, is exactly what you need, because you need a change, because maybe you've been just overworking yourself, or in a bad relationship, or in a job that was really draining. Whatever it is, it's time to play follow your bliss, because change is here, and for you to be able to go into the direction that you need to go into, to be able to tap into these higher resources and information that wants to come in for you. It's, that joy and bliss is very important for you to be able to follow that and move forward. Okay, so we're going to draw some animal cards, and we're going to ask it to help us out with some relationship. For reading number 2, can you give us some information about relationships? Sometimes life stings. Boy, isn't that the truth? Yeah. So what's been going on with you that you have kind of felt like things just really haven't been going your way, perhaps? See the big picture. Yeah. So sometimes, this could be about you and your relationship with self. It could be about you and then claim your independence. I love this coming out for you. It's so interesting that all of these cards are suggesting that if you're in a relationship, that is kind of what it's been feeling like when I was looking up here, is retreating and stepping away from something that hasn't been well. It could be any sort of relationship. So I'm not saying that it's a romantic relationship and you need to leave your husband. It could be a work relationship, a family relationship. It could be friends that you're needing to retreat and step away from and head into sacred space and have the courage to tap into this higher information and open up and do the work on balancing your energetic body, because change is happening and the universe wants you to play more. If you come across a little bit serious, but it's asking you to kind of claim your independence from something, to be able, some sort of relationship has not felt great for you. And I'm going to grab a Wisdom of the Trees Oracle. So for reading number 2, please, more information around relationship. Okay, we've got Apple, and Apple is upside down. So it's funny because it was also kind of what popped in as I was thinking that was also, I was feeling a little bit like maybe the relationship has something to do with money as well, because that money card kind of popped in for me and I'm like, why am I feeling money as well? So the Apple is around generosity. And, we feel very abundant when we have apples, and, when you have an apple tree, one apple doesn't typically grow. You have a whole bunch of apples, and it's, symbolic for so many things. And in this book, it's around understanding generosity on some level. The message for you when it's upside down is life is not always easy, but do not let fleeting problems rob it of its importance and meaning. That's part of what this, change the way you've been. Trust this intuitive, step away, retreat from something that hasn't been working, but you need to follow your bliss and play more. So do not hold on to anger, resentment, or anything like that, because it'll kind of eat away at you, is what it's saying. Greet each day with a loving heart and an open mind. So what has been going on, reading number 2, that is felt that you have kind of felt detached, I feel like, on some level, to your own intuitive power and your own intuitive gifts. So we're going to go to these angel tarot card to get more information. So thank you, angels. Let's find out about you and what you need to know. Isn't this interesting? So you have 3 cards that came out for you in the present moment, and it's asking you to have strength, to really trust in the power that you have. And that's obviously not physical force. It's you have the strength because it's asking you to kind of pull yourself away. I feel like you've been in something that has really been a bit of a life like suck, like it's been pulling your divine energy and taking you down into maybe the other person's problems or whatever it is, whether it's job or family or people or whatever, that you need to kind of separate yourself. And you may have already done this, but it's saying great inner strength, release harsh judgment, and forgive with compassion. So the time is now, right? And this is part of this integrity and courage. I feel like strength and courage are kind of like the same thing. It's asking you to really understand. She looks on this particular card like, yes, she has courage and she has to have strength to be able to move forward. This is Archangel Ariel. And so on some level, the universe really wants you to understand that you have what you need to move forward. And you have the 8 of Air. The 8 of Air is around, the communication, our thoughts and things. And this is an illusion of being trapped, right? It goes along with this retreat card. So what's been going on where you have felt like this limited belief, that you felt like you were stuck in a situation, that really reinforces that card there, asking you to step out of this because you have the strength to do it. Don't let other people feel like, or a job or whatever, make you feel like you don't have any other options, because you definitely do. And motivation Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. So the King of Fire could be an element that it's asking you to bring out. And that's kind of what I feel like, is that you need to take your power back to be able to move forward in some sort of situation. You can do it. Stay out of your head, because you have the thought that perhaps you can't move forward, that you can't do the thing that you really, I think in your heart want to do, because you have limiting beliefs, or maybe you've always been at this job or with this person or whatever it is, and you feel like that's just the way it is, that's how it is, and it's not. Those are limiting beliefs, and it just keeps you stuck. The 8 is around, you know, you being looped around in your head, right? And feeling like there's nothing else that you can do. So it's asking you to kind of walk away from that, to leave that sort of situation, because there's something really big wanting to come in. And secondly, let's go into money. So we're asking for more information about the financial situation coming in. What's happening for reading number 2 around money? We have the 3 of Air again. This is being in your head too much. It's around heartache. So has something happened that makes you feel that, you know, maybe you just lost a job and now you have no way, you don't know where you're going. Let's ask for more information. Where is this heading for reading number 2, please, around money? So all these cards came upside down. I'm asking, and it says that they're right side up, but I want you to keep in your mind that this could be this and that. There could be 2 different ways to look at it. The first card coming out is the 9 of Fire, asking you not to give up. So in a traditional reading, that's what you'll see, is them standing like near a fence or a gate or something, or they're walking up the stairs and they're sitting down because they're tired. This is asking you not to give up, because look at, you have a lot of earth energy that's coming out. The 10, the 6, and the 9. The 9, and the earth is the Pentacles card, which is all about the abundance and the things that we want to see. So when we're talking about money, we want to see the 9. The 9 is all about having a wish fulfilled, enjoying life luxuries. That's why it's asking you to play. It's like once you get out of this like situation that perhaps you have felt like, and I think that part of it may be your own way of thinking. Like if you have that victimhood kind of thing that has been running in your family and you haven't really been able to get out of it. Because see, in the middle of this reading and all this play and all these great things is this sadness. And, you know, I work as a biofield tuning practitioner, and that's one of the things that I find over and over and over again, is that we have these old traumas, and they're typically under the age of 10, where we had some sort of belief and it created some sort of victim consciousness within us. And then sometimes when things aren't going well, then we kind of revert back into this. But when it goes to money, it's asking you not to stay in this. Follow your bliss, play. Things are changing. You're going to have the energy, so don't give up. Because 9 of Earth is kind of like a wish fulfilled, success, self-employment, if that's something that you want to do around money. And then you have the 10 of Earth, which is, oh my God, after you get this beautiful like gift or, you know, wish, you find the magic in little things in life. Is that you finally you're able to relax a little bit. The 6 of Earth is around gifts of money, time, effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, something like that. So there's money coming into you somehow. A lot of times you see this, it's like somebody giving to somebody else. It's some sort of gift coming in for you at this time. Now we have the 8 of Water, which is a desire to move on. And it's interesting because it's coming in this area of money for you. So perhaps part of what you have been experiencing in these limitations has been where you work, and events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things are happening at once. I love this 8 of Fire for you. So what this is saying is there's a lot of beautiful things. It's asking you not to give up. They're kind of not happy where things are right now. So I feel like this is a very minor influence with all this amazing stuff in the middle. So don't revert back into this victim consciousness. Don't go back into something that makes you feel bad, because all of that is over. It says events are moving fast, delays are over. Oh, I drink a tea. I'm talking too much. Okay, so let's move on. I'm very excited for you. Can't, in my mind, have a better outcome to this. So what's going on here? It's asking you to claim your independence. So have you been in a relationship? If so, it's just asking you to understand all relationships are lessons, right? So when you're attracting somebody, or you're going through something, it's because it's a relationship, it's a lesson for you. So card 16, life experiences, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Isn't that interesting? So we had change up here around money as well. So this is something in our relationships are also change, and it's time to spread your wings and do something different. We also have a lot of water. So in relationships, our heart is almost always involved somehow. So we have the 5 of water, which is around loss. So it may feel like a loss. This is the major arcana card. So something is happening within your relationship, whether it's something that you, like this says, a powerful revelation that leads to change. You could be having an awakening, or something could be ending in a relationship for you. So, but it's going to feel sad for a minute, like it didn't work out. So don't cry over spilled milk, because the next card is coming out is that your wish comes true. So I feel like this is the perfect example of like death and rebirth. It's like something ends, and it's asking you not to cry, to follow some of the joy that's coming in, especially around your money. There's all this. It's saying that you're a very powerful person and have the ability to get what you want. Yeah, it says your wish comes true, concerns fade away, and a love for life. I love that. So I'm not necessarily, and the 9 of water could be a new love coming in for you, but I feel like it's almost like, because you have this claim your independence card here with the cat, I feel like if you are leaving something or some sort of relationship, is like, enjoy that for a minute before you jump into another relationship and let this kind of settle down. I feel like reading number 2, this is a really beautiful reading. It started off here with the awareness around your crown chakra and the importance of really tapping into that to see what, you need to release yourself from something, because you need to go in. This was around sacred space. So that's what it's asking you to do. Sacred space can just be space that you give yourself, or it can be a retreat, nature, anything like that. You have the strength and the motivation coming forward. Just stay out of your head. You have some minor, like, negative thought processes that I feel like that come and go within your world. That's why you have the sadness here, sadness here, sadness here. So I think that the moral of the story here is that when things come in, everything can't be roses and rainbow all the time. Is that these little, and I feel like I'm putting that in quotes because they're very minor influences, help you to see and to love all the amazing things that are coming in for you. So reading number 2, this is your reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you like what you're hearing, I hope if you're not subscribed that you will subscribe to the channel. And if you're looking for a very personal reading where you can ask questions going, I'd love to be able to work with you. So just reach out and follow the links that are in the description box. Until then, have an amazing day. Bye now. Right, reading 3. This is the reading for you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm very excited to read for you. So we are giving like a 3-week reading and find out the information that's going on. The first thing that we're going to look at here is this double pointed quartz, and it's got a lot of cracking in here. It's got some beautiful rainbow energy and some clouding. So I feel like I almost feel what I keep hearing in my head is like ghosts, like something from your past. I feel like there are maybe a choice or something that you need to make, something where it's going to take, it takes you one way or the other. I'm also feeling like, I don't know if you're a Gemini like myself, but there is a naturalness to you being able to navigate 2 different things. Like you're this person that can be in the middle of things and understand both sides of a particular issue. But I'm excited to see what happens as we move forward. I almost feel like it's asking you to kind of I want to clear course energy, because what clear quartz does is it gives you really clear energy. You can also, put your intentions into clear quartz to help you manifest things. So I feel like in some way there's something really big, like right now, the way it's sitting towards me, I'm seeing this beautiful rainbow energy. So I feel like on one side, there's this amazing ability for you to manifest. And on this other side, there possibly you may be somebody that can speak to, like in mediumship, to be able to speak to departed loved ones. Something like that is going on. So we're going to take the tarot cards and put them to the side, and then we're going to go to Spirit Mamas. Now, I separated the chakra cards, and so for reading number 3, what is the chakra that we need to focus on right now in this time? What's really important? So throat chakra, but I also feel like there's another one. I'm literally like feeling like, okay, so it's solar plexus energy as well. Yeah, so the throat and the solar plexus are so important when they come out together like that, because the solar plexus energy is around your, your truth, your ability, your self-esteem, things like that. And I think it's asking you to speak your truth, not to, sugarcoat anything. Don't dumb yourself down. Don't, say things you don't mean. If you're feeling like you're in an environment that is challenging because you feel like people aren't listening to you, or that you have some challenges around that in your life where you have woundings around it, now is the time to really speak up, because something is about empowering you and your own inner light and working with that natural flow of energy is super important for you right now. I'm going to go to the Ceccoli Oracle and ask for reading number 3, more information about their present situation. So that's what I'm asking for. It's like, what's going on with you right now that you, what is the energy around for you? Okay, so we have a couple of cards coming out, and this is card number 25. And I feel like I'll go to the guidebook to see exactly what these two cards. So the thing that I'm noticing, it's like, are you bored with something? Because this one feels, this is 2 and 5 is 7, and then this one here is 9. This is a 9 year. And I feel like there's a lot of luxury around them, right? Are you feeling kind of withdrawn from things where you don't feel like you can be a part of something? This card number 25 is saying disquiet, meaning that something in your world doesn't quite feel right. And it could be that you have held back for many, many years and really haven't spoken your truth. And your solar plexus, so I don't know if you're having digestive issues and things that aren't working right. In your gut, if you're feeling some weirdness in your gut. And that's what this card is around. So it's like when you feel things aren't quite right, then this card of disquiet kind of comes out. And it's asking you to take time for yourself and make any adjustments that you need, either with saying what's on your mind, stop biting your tongues. You don't have to be mean to people, but you have to stick up for yourself. That's kind of what I feel like, is that you need to stick up for yourself, that you haven't really been following your gut and your own inner truth. You haven't been following your own inner light, because maybe you're in an environment where there's a lot of very strong people around you that keeps you kind of feeling like it's not right. Something doesn't feel right in your current situation, but you're not exactly sure what it is. It's telling you to trust in that feeling. And so I'll just read you what it says. It says your intuition is correct. Something's wrong, and it's closer than you think. So examine your work, your home, your health, your relationships, all the areas of concern in your life, and make adjustments as needed. Once you find the obvious problem, the solution will be equally as obvious. So so sometimes it's easy for us, especially when we don't have time to spend for yourself, which is one of the reasons why I think these cards came out, that's really talking about the importance of self-empowering through your words. And so say empowering statements, make sure that you're following your gut, because when things aren't right, they affect many areas in your life. This one here is about stepping into your happy place. So if you see the difference between these two, right? She's surrounded by pink and she's literally in blue on a pink couch. So there's an opportunity, and this is, you know, blue and pink. So there's an opportunity for you to go into this happy place, but you need to kind of address the elephant in the room that you're feeling like something's not right. And we're going to go now into money. So let's find out what it is that you're not quite feeling right about. The happy place is, it could be just a state of mind. It could be where you live. There's something going on in your world that doesn't quite feel right for you. And I feel like I need to draw another card around this before we go on. So we're going to ask for the journey for reading number 3 around their personal, the process. Something is in the process of moving, shifting, changing. It's asking you, and the importance of you, to hold the pencil, hold the pen. You be the one. You decide what the process is. You decide where you want to go. There's a starting point, and it's now, where it's asking you to really, you know, don't be lazy about whatever is going on, because if you let someone else take over, you'll end up someplace where you're not always in charge, or it won't be exactly what you want. So it says when you're working towards something, it's hard not to focus on the finish line, but it's asking you just to understand that there is a process that's going on right now. Absorb yourself in the present and in actually creating the future that you really want to. So don't worry about what's going on, but actively participate and create the future that you desire. So we're going to draw some more of these cards here for the money. For reading a 3, what's going on for money? Courage. Wow. So what's going on with you where it's asking you to have courage? I feel like this is kind of like a light, and you have to trust in yourself. You have to speak up. So if something's going on at work and you're not saying what you really mean, it just poisons you, and you just, you know, you don't feel like you can move forward, right? In a stable way, in a way that feels empowering. What was card number 25 again? It was disquiet, like you know something's not right. So have the courage to speak up, speak out, and to move forward. Okay, so let's go and see what else we have around money. And nope, there's nothing else in this grouping here. I feel like we have the dragons. I haven't brought this out yet. So is there a card and something from the dragons for reading number 3 that would like to share information around money? Maybe not. What's going on with money? I feel like it's this one right here. Oh, isn't this interesting? Oh my gosh. What is the chance of that? So this was in the wrong. This is let it all crumble down. What's going on? Have the courage. I love that this is similar colors coming in here. And it's asking you to, whatever is going on with your money situation, it's asking you to just let it happen. Let the money, so we're going to go here to the wisdom of the trees again for reading number 3. What's going on regarding money? What do we need to know around finances and things going on? That one really came out, right? So this is upside down, and it's European beach. So the first thing that I notice is this like thickness that's going on here, and it's all green. Like money. So it's like I'm seeing something kind of flowing in a big way, and this is sustenance, and the card did come in upside down. The European beach is so when it's in reverse, it's asking you not to be wasteful when it comes to your finances or anything it is that you got going on right now. And I was kind of feeling a little bit of that with this here, like this, when you're feeling something's not quite right and being in like following this bliss that you want to be a part of. But there may be a little bit of like putting the cart before the horse is an old saying that they say, like you're spending more money because you say you have to spend money to make money kind of situation. And It's asking you to be aware, store up your treasures for the future. Although you should not worry about having a lack of anything, you should value what you do have, and ensure that you don't squander it. So there's something really important about your money situation and you analyzing it when you're feeling something's not right. It could be in many different areas of your world. So let's go to your relationships for reading number 3. What's going on? The first one here, 62, slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so what are we talking about when it's slow and steady there? Because it's around relationships. Are you in a relationship where you really want things to move a little bit faster and it's asking you to kind of slow down? Yeah, because you have bat energy saying 5 is around change, right? And it says a rebirth is assured. So something is happening in your world. I'm going to draw a Kali card around money to help us to understand around like what is it that we're needing to pay attention to. We have 2 cards here. I feel like one may be for money and one may be for relationship. It says Kali overcomes karma, realigns us with our path when we have veered off course, reverses the momentum of negativity, and detaches draining energy cords, restoring us to full vitality. It may seem like your will is being thwarted, or you may not, and you are not getting what you want, but the goddess knows what she's doing. Her actions will benefit you. Yeah, so it's asking you to kind of be aware. I feel like it's right here under the thing that you think something's not right, because it could be some sort of karmic debt that you have or karmic relationship that you need to fulfill, or you're feeling like something is not right. It's time to really get rid of that. It's one of the things that I do in biofield tuning. It's all about energy and what are you dragging around that is something from the past. It's time to let it go. So it says mantra Shakti, do not allow negative thought or speech to undermine your inner spiritual connection. Claim your voice and your power to express yourself from your heart. Though it may not yet be visible in your physical world, a new order is generating within your soul, and in time it shall manifest in a transformation that heals your inner world and improves your physical life circumstance too. So yeah, so something is going on that's really good, that's kind of shifting your world and asking you to not give up, right? And I think that that's around relationships, whether you're trying to manifest a love relationship, because it's asking you, this is slow and steady and a rebirth is assured. So we're going to go to the Light Seers Tarot and what's going on for reading number 3 over the next 3 weeks. So we're going to tap into you right now and ask for what is it that we need to know for reading number 3 about the self. So yeah, this is around keeping going as well, right? So it's asking you, I feel like this feels like another process card, right? This is the slowest knight in the deck, but it is around moving forward. This is a process. You're moving forward despite the fact that you don't maybe recognize that you're moving forward with something. So what about the money for reading number 3, please? Can you give us additional information around money? Okay, so we have the Hierophant. So this is around higher learning. It could be that you, and then this is about, yeah. So this card was talking about, you know, overcoming karma and being aware of your resources. This 4 of Pentacles is asking you to do that, to know where your money is, possibly go to school, possibly learn a new trade and how to work with your money a little bit better. So what about relationships for reading number 3? Yeah. So Page of Wands. Yeah, I feel like something is coming in. I don't feel like a new relationship per se, but I feel like for you, it's about you understanding your own inner light, your own ability to transform, because I feel like this is about you learning more about yourself. So I'm going to ask for last cards, please, for reading number 3 about where they're going, what's happening with the self. This card, yeah, look at that, moon energy. I love that for you. So there's something that you don't need to know it right now, but something in the next 3 weeks is going to come in for you that is going to be a little bit unexpected, that's going to change things for you. And I feel like it's going to be a good change, a good shift, but it's bringing you back into some sort of spiritual form. This thing here that you feel like something's not quite right, I'm going to say that there's some sort of balancing that's going to happen somewhere closer to the end of like mid-July. So what about finances? Final card, please, for money. I love this for you. This is the 9 of Cups. This is your heart, like what you are really wanting and desiring. Like this, she's jumping off a pot of gold. So what is this wish? So right now, I think it's very important for you to reach for higher awareness and understanding about this situation, about your attachment to money. How do you feel when you think about money? Don't be miserly, but be aware. That's what this card said. Don't be miserly, but be aware of where your money is going, because something's coming in, and that balancing of that karma that was talking about here, that's what the Judgment is. It's a liberation of that. And then you have the 10 of Swords that is coming out as well. And this is exactly that, is finally putting an end to something, some sort of thing that's been in your world that hasn't necessarily felt very good. And it's a new day, and it's going to take you into what this new light is right here. This is you walking into the new you. So move forward with confidence. Now, finally, about relationships, because this I have felt like has been a little bit more about you. So let's ask about relationships for reading number 3, please. What is the final message around relationships? I'm really feeling this one. So I feel like you're waiting for something. That's what that card looks like. You're waiting for something or someone or yourself. With the Magician, I feel like there's a really big shift, and it's asking you to, with the Magician, to understand your own power, right? It's card number 1. When you set off on a journey, you have what you need, like put together the resources that you need for the thing that you desire, and then know that you can create the relationship that you want. That's what I'm feeling like that card is saying, is that you can really create whatever relationship that you want. But I kind of feel like you have to get rid of some of this karmic stuff, the thing that you think is not right, you're correct on. But there's something wanting you to move forward and going into your happy place. But follow the process. Really, really work on whatever this is around you. Be really committed to yourself. And then know that something that you cannot foresee is going to come into your world. Something about having the courage to let things go, but to also be aware of whatever is going on with you financially, because when it comes to money, you can overcome things, but you have to be aware of them. You can't put your head in the sand when it comes to money. You have to really understand where your money is going. If you need to re-educate, please do that. But as this time progresses, I feel like something is really going to come in, like a gift or a wish or something that's going to feel like it's liberating you, and it's going to end some sort of like dry patch is what I'm feeling, some sort of desert that you were feeling like you were wandering around in. And I feel like part of it is karma that's letting go, because it's telling you to continue to be slow around relationships, whether you're in a new relationship, and it's asking you not to jump too much, or whether you're, the relationship could be family, it could be with you, or it can be in an outside relationship. Only you will know that. And this is a general reading, so it could affect anybody in a different way. But it is, whatever it's telling you to do, is it's asking you to really step into your own power and to kind of feel that in a new way. And that'll be the beginning. When you kind of focus on yourself, it'll be the beginning of you being able to pull your resources together, to be aware of the magic, and inevitably you have the strength that you need to go into any relationship, or to heal any relationship that's been going on that hasn't been going the way you want it, whether it's with you or family or work or a romantic partner, that you have what you need. Stay in your heart. Be gentle about it. Be gentle with yourself is what I'm hearing. So reading number 3, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoy the reading. If you're interested in a private reading, I have been doing readings for a number of years. I can do it through a Zoom, so just reach out to one of the links that I have, and we'll see what we can set up for you. Until then, have an amazing day. Bye now.